Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am here, Bo Oliver, with Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, and Teddy, the Nerd Soup Person. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
Had better days.
A little depressed after the Yankees?
This has been a bad week. I was looking forward to this weekend for
Dude.
so long, dude. We had Comic-Con for 2 days, McGregor, Habib, Yankees playoffs, Islander season started. Basketball's
Great
right
week.
around the corner, but
Put a real damper on it. You know, it made Thursday, though, a little bit easier.
what do you mean?
I'm going to see A Star Wars Born, and you guys are going to see First Man.
You could have seen A Star Is Born.
Yeah, I know, but
Any
I
day you
I
wanted.
had to go on Thursday because Elena wants to go, and I already dodged her for the last night's game.
Applebee's, man.
Oh, what
Terrible
a waste,
idea.
Too. What a
I
waste.
blame you for that one.
2,000 calories down the drain.
Did you
Yeah.
stay for the whole game?
No,
No, we ate and bounced, but
we left because the game was terrible, and we ate food. I'm falling asleep at the table.
yeah, so Comic-Con, really tired. Connor got mauled. Yankees out of the playoffs.
What seemed like a great
And
weekend/week turned into a disaster.
Bit of a dud.
Yeah, I mean, Comic-Con was fun, but the Yankees playing the best team in the league, arguably. So, and you were just saying, do you consider the season a success?
I do.
No.
It's a complete failure.
Championship or bust for the Yankees. Sorry.
Jets got a win, though. Happy about that.
Yeah, no, they fucking spanked the Broncos. So
Are the Jets back again?
I think so. he scored 30 points, twice already in the season. He beat down the Broncos. I'll say they're back. I'm thinking they're back.
There's your weekly dose of New York sports.
But once they lose this weekend, they're done.
Yeah, New York sports.
Then they'll win next weekend, and guess what, baby?
They're back.
They're back.
Kind of pathetic right now. But yeah, I guess we'll start this by talking about the news. And just before we start, I want to say you can listen to us on SoundCloud and iTunes at the Nerd Soup Podcast. You can see those links in the description. And you can also send your fan questions to us at nerdsoupforyou@gmail.com and at nerdsoupforyou on Twitter.
Hey, Bo, is that the number 4 or the letter 4?
It's the number 4. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can tweet me too
There's
at,
no letter
at Teddy
for,
Nerd
but-
Soup. Don't forget. Plug my own thing, right?
FOR. What'd you say, Teddy?
I
Something
said
about
you,
his Twitter.
you keep interrupting me while I'm trying to say my Twitter handle.
What's your
All right,
handle?
Yeah, say it.
At Teddy Nerd Soup.
And James Gunn has been rumored, or some people are saying that it's confirmed, that he will be directing and writing Suicide Squad 2.
Well, I heard he was in talks to write it and possibly direct it.
Yeah.
That's
So.
a pickup by DC.
I've seen a lot of conflicting reports. You like that pickup?
Yeah. Well, for
Big
DC,
time move?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about him. That's like going from the Yankees to the Marlins.
Yeah, kind of.
You know?
The reverse Stanton,
Yeah.
except he's good.
The Marlins win that trade?
I think so.
Well, they got cash flow, right? We'll get to that. Thanks, Jeter.
Yeah, Suicide Squad 2. I mean, it can't be any worse than the first, right?
No.
And hey,
It could be.
I don't think so. I mean,
Never
maybe he'll
know.
actually put some life into these characters and maybe make them feel like they're actual characters in a movie and not that bland shit we got from Suicide Squad. So
Is
I
DC
think it's
on
a
the come up?
positive. Yeah.
Is DC on the come up right now?
We got to wait to see. I mean, Aquaman, Shazam, it could all fall apart again. If Aquaman sucks, Shazam sucks. And
You think James Gunn leaves after that? If those two flop,
they might just
he bounces.
They might just reboot it. I mean, who knows? But
How many directors have we seen sign on for a project and then they leave a year later?
it happens all the time.
Yeah, Joss Whedon with Batman, all the directors for the Flash movie, all the directors for Batman.
All
So,
them for Gambit.
that's the thing. If they're going to reboot it, if I was James Gunn, I would be like, let me get my hands on the reboot. Let me get a Superman movie to start it off or something like that.
Well, I would say this. I mean,
Suicide Squad does seem down his alley, though.
from a writing and directorial standpoint, I think it's a great idea. If you can get some of that Guardians flair and that, camaraderie the characters show, and just a little bit more joyful and playful that I think Suicide Squad was trying to go for, but just completely failed in every way. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's kind of a risk, seeing with all these personal issues and all the stuff and all the reasons why Marvel fired him. But from just a purely writing and directing standpoint, I mean, I love this move.
Yeah, and I don't think that he should try to make it like Guardians. I guess it could be similar in tone, but it should be darker. Because I think that's what we all thought we were going to get with the first Suicide Squad trailer, where it looked like it was going to be a psychological thriller. Guardians of the Galaxy is not that. It's kind of a group comedy fantasy.
Family fun.
Yeah, but I guess he could just take some of those sensibilities he has in terms of his comedic chops, because he is known to have a dark sense of humor.
Did he want to make Guardians darker? Like,
No, I don't think so.
Could this be him wanting to go to Suicide Squad in DC? Because DC is more of like a darker universe, I feel like,
It's not
than
maybe-
Marvel.
He would have wanted to stay with Marvel. I mean, just the situation,
Yeah.
the way it unfolded, he's probably just
Yeah, but it
taking
seemed like
any
he-
offer he can get. But I mean, just like you were saying, it's not going to be Guardians where everything's funny. But if you had a little darker tone with anti-heroes and add some substance to that, and bring some of that flair over that we've seen in Guardians, I think it could make for a great movie. Because there is a movie in Suicide Squad, just from the character standpoint, but everything about that movie was not good. So
Yeah, and the characters' performances, I think, are good, but the characters themselves, Will Smith's Deadshot is just the arcs that they have in those movies where they became best friends. It would have been so much fun, more fun to watch them continually backstab each other throughout the movie. And I guess you could show like hints of a budding friendship, but they just became like besties in a matter of 40 minutes.
you got to own that shit.
Who was the guy that turned himself into fire? Who's that guy? El Diablo?
Yeah.
When he was like, no, I gotta save my new family now. It's like, bro, we've been together for a night. What do you mean new family? And you saw Dave Bautista wants to sign up for it now? And of course, everybody's saying that he should play Bane, which I think would be perfect casting.
dope.
Be a comic book Bane where he's got the mask and the venom flowing through him. I think that would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, can you do that?
What?
Okay, yeah, he's on a contract though, isn't he?
Being a DCEU and more,
Yeah, you
MCU?
can do it. Plenty of actors have done it before. What's his face?
but yeah, but not
Lawrence
in,
Fishburne.
That'd
not
break
in
continuity,
very
you know?
big parts.
There's no laws against it.
So overall, you guys happy with it? Okay with it? Like you guys care?
I like the idea of it. I mean, nothing's set in stone. So once we get some more information, and if it's actually true, and he does get the gig, yeah, let's see what happens. We'll see what happens with the whole DCEU. I mean, nothing is set in stone besides, I think, Birds of Prey, right? That's starting production.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So I don't know. It's very early to tell, but from just an idea, if you're just spitballing names, I think he could make something work with that cast and those characters.
Yeah, I'm happy with it because I just feel like this is DC's turn to really turn it around now. You know, really make something of the universe instead of just fucking.
Every single
Flop on
movie
everything.
they've released, everyone's like, yeah, it's DC's
This
turn.
is it.
You see,
They
see
figured it out.
You see that trailer? Shit's gonna be sick.
Yeah. Well, Suicide Squad was the third movie they released, right? It's Man of Steel, then Batman, Superman, then Suicide Squad. So, or did it come after Wonder Woman? No, it was
Before.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was before. Suicide Squad was the one where everybody was pointing to it and saying this is going to be their first great movie.
I thought Batman Superman was going to be that
Yeah,
one.
me too.
Well, it
And-
kind of was. So
Because Superman wasn't bad.
That is true. from a certain point of view. But yeah, I guess we're all excited to see if this does
Yeah.
go through. But I guess now we'll talk about a little bit of our experiences at Comic-Con. First Comic-Con for all three of us. So what did you guys think about the whole experience, about the weekend?
a lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
Wasn't really. I was expecting it, but not really expecting
You know,
it.
over
Same, dude.
200,000 people go
That's
over
ridiculous.
that weekend. That's insane, right?
Yeah.
We were trying to guess how many people were there. We were like, 20,000?
It's massive, man.
Yeah, it is.
There's so many different areas. When you look, I remember at one point I went to go get a beer, and I looked down because like a little overhang. I'm like, holy shit, this place is fucking flooded.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you're into comics,
Yeah, I
it's
drink.
literally heaven. I'm more into just like the universes, like Marvel, DC. So it was nice being there, but it's just if you're into comics, man, I can only imagine what that feels like being there.
Oh, yeah. And anime, too. I was
Yeah.
surprised by how much anime stuff there is. It's just packed out with anime stuff.
I was surprised how big Dragon Ball Z is, and Yu-Gi-Oh still is like they're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
relevant. I really thought they were out. I didn't think that was still in.
I think the most merchandise I saw for a specific franchise was Dragon Ball Z in terms of just artwork and original toys that were there to be sold. And
So a lot of Gokus.
a lot of Gokus. And that's it. Some of the cosplay was great. Some of it was interesting.
Who was the most
It's got to be
cosplayed?
Spider-Man.
You think Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, Harley Quinn, Spider-Gwen's,
Deadpool's.
Deadpool's,
Yeah, a lot of
A lot of Deadpool's. A
Joker.
lot of Jokers.
Daenerys's.
Yeah. The
Daenerys.
people you would expect.
Yeah.
But like you said, a lot of Gokus.
I don't know about you guys. Did you always feel like you were just missing something? Because there's just
When you were there?
so much going on. I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
there's probably something dope going on the other side.
That was
of
my
this
biggest
place.
worry is missing something, and we missed fucking Tom Hardy when we were talking to that guy.
Well, they were all famous people just all running around. And like we said, there's so many people there that it's easy to miss out.
You see the post that Mark Ruffalo did?
Yeah,
he
with
was-
Jason Momoa.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I won a big Game of Thrones trivia contest.
You did?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's sick. Was that on Saturday?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
No, you remember that little area we were by?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a big fucking thing. It was just
It's the fandom thing.
it's like best of 5 questions.
Did you win anything?
I got like a tote bag and some other goodies.
Pat on the back.
There's a bag of jelly beans in there too. A little weird.
Nice. Well, speaking of Comic-Con, you guys saw 30 minutes of Spider-Man.
35.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty jealous of that. I
What's
really
the
wish
title?
I saw that. Wasn't it like Spider-Man Into the Universe or some shit like that?
Yep.
I wish you didn't interrupt him. I wanted to hear that original title.
I was going to say it. Into the Universe.
Okay. Into the Spider-Verse, I think it is?
Yes.
Or is it Into the Universe?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Same
You
difference.
didn't even
How
know
was that?
either.
What?
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, I think we can.
No, I think he
Why not?
said.
The whole public had it, right?
No, he said talk about it as long as it's good. So
Right. And it was incredible.
it was so sick.
Yeah. It was like...
Describe it.
You don't want
Well,
to get too much into it. It's not even
I want to hear it, though.
I
You know
know,
what was
but
cool?
you
That
can't
the
spoil the
animation
movie.
wasn't finished, so there were some parts that were just so raw, and just you could tell that they still needed to work on them.
Does that make it better?
Yeah, it was cool.
It's
because
cool, yeah.
it's,
It is pretty dope.
the animation style though was incredible, and a lot of people had reserved feelings about what it was going to look like from the first trailer, and I didn't find it off-putting at all. I thought it was gorgeous. That it was very colorful. It was a great rendition of New York City. They even had 42nd Street subway, Times Square,
That's
a
sick.
little bit of Brooklyn.
It looks straight ripped from a comic book,
Yeah,
and yeah,
it's very unique style.
it was really good. I wanted more, and it's had a little teaser at the end to be continued. I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
definitely need to go see this one.
And it is cool that they're focusing on Miles Morales, but even though he is the center point of the story, they're really going into the whole multiverse of all the different Spider-Man iterations that there have been over the years in the comic books. That it's this kind of larger than life story, but Miles is your entry point.
Miles is coming into Marvel, I'm telling you.
And the actor who voices him, I forget his name. I think it's like Shamik Moore or something. He was there. They kind of did a Q&A at the end.
He was in dope.
Yeah, he was in Dope. Does a great job with the voice of voicing Miles Morales. The whole
So
voice
sick.
cast was terrific.
Jake Johnson as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
They came out for like one question each, and they're like, all right, we know you only came for the for the sneak preview, so see ya.
No, they ended it early. It ended at like 12:45. Supposed
Yeah.
to go to 1. And then there was a Daredevil panel after that, but we didn't stay. But the footage that we saw was incredible. I can't wait for that
It's
movie.
gonna be a really good one.
That might be one of the top 10 movies of the year for me if it's
Nice.
that good. As an entire movie.
What other? Oh, we saw the Batman animated series panel.
Yeah, that was the
That
other
was pretty
panel we
cool.
went to.
So,
Kevin Conroy's great. I love him.
He's you know what I didn't realize is that he's such a ham. He loves being the voice of Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. And
It makes it
Bruce-
so much better knowing that, That
Yeah.
like, they're not just doing it just to paycheck for them. Like they actually enjoy doing being Batman, like you just said.
I say it all the time. I think he's the best Batman. When I read comics, I'm hearing Kevin Conroy, and I think he's been part of some of the best Batman stories. But also Bruce Timm, the creator, kind of a dick.
I was just
Yeah, he did.
Right?
He didn't want to answer any fucking questions.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
I kind of liked it though. He was
Yeah,
kinda just chilling.
he's cocky.
Like, yeah.
Well, he was talking about all the
hardships.
hardships. He was like, hopefully the show ended up being good, and it did. So,
That story Kevin Conroy told us about the bum.
about the bomb, that was
That's
like,
so
you're
funny.
Batman. That was a great story.
Every time I hear one of these actors or actresses tell a story, I always wonder, like, did that really happen?
Oh, I mean, like, great story that he made up.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's clever writing.
yeah. Because I'm
Off
like,
the dome.
The
or is
real
that pretty-
story was
Didn't
probably
happen.
like, hey, aren't you Batman? Yeah, shut up. I'm trying to fucking sleep here. I'm a bum in L.A.
Yeah, there's no shot it happened the way you said it.
No. It's the fish story. The fish
Yeah.
gets bigger every time you tell it. But it was a really good. Tara Strong
It's
was
like-
there.
my touchdown in high school.
Bro, I broke like 4
It
tackles.
was like a
dude.
1 yard run. Now it's like a fucking. I think we're almost
You broke
like.
a few tackles.
Yeah, stiff arms thrown to the ground.
Who was it? I think it was like Brian Scalabrine said that like
Oh
like,
yeah.
his kids will know that he played, but then like I'm not gonna get into it. I don't know the whole story.
No, he said that when like 40 years after the
Yeah.
finals, his grandkids are gonna think that he won MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he kept giving like 10 years. They'll think I started. 20 years, I most points. But yeah, that panel was really cool. Tara Strong, Harley Quinn, voice of Batgirl. It's always fun when they do their little voices when they're being
I
asked
don't know.
questions.
I
What?
hate that.
Why?
Everyone's like, "Oh, they did the voice. They did the voice." It's like, all right, you know what you did.
Tara Strong, it's kind of like
Why?
she did it a lot.
Yeah,
She did it like twice.
Oh, Kevin Conroy too. Singing, he's doing the
That
voice.
was amazing.
I hate when people sing too. I get very.
Yeah, you
but
were getting
he's-
pretty fidgety when he was singing.
Yeah, I
Even-
don't know
even
why
like
you
you wanna
were
hear it.
bugging out.
Even like in remember in Breaking Bad when Skylar's doing the.
Oh my god,
Happy
I
birthday.
fast forward.
It gets
worst scene
so
in the show.
fucking cringy
Yeah,
and
that's
awkward.
true.
Yeah, but she's not a good singer. Conroy was belting it out.
When people
You
sing.
said that was the worst scene in the show.
Yeah, it's a worse scene to Breaking
is.
Bad.
I
by
fast-forwarded.
far.
The only-
I don't know why that's the only blemish on a perfect show.
The only time it's like socially acceptable to sing is if you're performing or at karaoke.
Or Happy Birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
No, if you could sing, if you're going to be that good, then you could sing wherever you want.
Oh, no.
And honestly, that's one of the best scenes.
Or Times Square or Penn Station.
It's one of the best scenes of Justice League animated cartoon. It's when he has to sing to transform Wonder Woman back to Wonder Woman when she's a pig. And they're like, we want your deepest, darkest secret, something that's going to torment you for the rest of your life.
And
And
he
then it
belts it
cuts
out.
and that guy's singing Am I Blue in his full Batman costume. It's the best scene of the show. So I wish Manny was there, the turtle. We would have been holding hands, crying.
So you said that Spider-Man preview was like straight from the comic book. You want to know who else nailed it? Was straight from the comic book? The CW.
Batwoman?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great
She
look.
looks great.
Yo, Teddy, I swear to God, he's just waiting for something.
Ki-
You
Kit's
give
the
him
king
one
of transition,
transition,
yeah.
and now he's fucking looking for it.
That's all I'm looking for now.
I'm going to start. All right, you want to do this?
I'll do it with you.
All right, we'll see. Next
go.
transition, who gets it?
I'm just going to do it right now.
2-second
Yeah.
fucking topics.
And talking about a character that's taken as a secondary character, the Mandalorian for Star Wars. And then Star Wars, Rian Johnson's new movie, Knives Out.
You
You
can't
suck.
Can't do that.
I was going to do the Rian Johnson to Star Wars.
I was just gonna go through all the topics, but I was like, oh, that's the last. That's the last topic. No, but yeah, Ruby Rose's Batwoman. That is literally ripped out of a comic.
Okay.
She did the Blue Skidoo Weekend too.
It looks
Half
great.
right
I love the
after.
costume design, but that's not an actual. That's not like a set photo or anything. It's very doctored. It's not the real look that you're gonna see on TV.
Why don't
But
you
it
like
look-
it? Why can't you just like it?
I do like it, but
All
it's green screened. It's
Don't kid yourself for a second that Space
You
Jam
know,
was
that's
a
all,
good movie.
Yo, that's all I think about. It's insulting me.
what.
Don't kid yourself if you like Space
Don't
Jam. I
kid
think
yourself
that's
for
good
a
movie.
second that
all-
Nintendo
I think
64
I
is
thought
a
about
good
today
gaming
again.
system.
I don't like that voice you're doing.
That's what I
Don't
hear
kid
when
yourself
you do.
thing.
Yeah. Hey, don't kid yourself.
It's a real shot.
It looks great. I mean, if that's what it's gonna look like during the show, which it's not, then I'm all aboard. But it's not gonna look like that. It's not even a real picture. It's like everyone's saying, "Oh, look, first look at."
Yeah, but that's her
Ruby
in
Rose.
the costume.
Yeah, but
The
it's
red hair.
What do you think? Shows don't have special effects?
not CW. Have you ever seen one of those shows? Terrible.
They're not bad.
Yeah, but the special effects are fine for
Supernatural's good.
television.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I didn't know you're this big Supernatural.
I don't
guy.
know why you're
Supernatural.
such a big Supernatural guy.
Do you watch it?
No, it's been on for like 11 seasons.
Why didn't you buy? They have,
Longest
so,
running TV show.
I can't get into a
Oh,
show if
CW.
it's going for 11 seasons.
so at Comic Con they have these mystery boxes, right? Like $50 a pop. Why didn't you get the Supernatural box?
Because that wasn't gonna be a good box.
Oh, that's gonna be
I
a
wasn't
bad
a sucker.
fucking box,
Yeah, I
yeah.
wasn't a sucker like you.
you got a bad box.
But Bebop was just so, why is this here? It was all these like major franchises.
I 100%
And then
know
it was
why
Cowboy
you grabbed it.
Bebop.
Absolutely, I know why you grabbed it.
I was stunned. I was like, I have to see what's in here. I kind of want to open all of them now. Should have got the Pokemon one.
I wish I got that one.
But I mean, you look at some of the covers for Batwoman comics.
oh no, it
like
looks
the hair,
good. It looks perfect.
the
but-
lips.
Dude, you know what I read today? Like, she got a lot of backlash.
Oh, everybody gets fucking
But
backlash.
it's pretty it's like fucked up. Like, they're saying that she can't play Batwoman because she's bisexual. Like,
What?
Are you kidding me?
I don't think.
Oh, she needs to be like full.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Back. No, I mean,
It's just I think it's crazy what the media does. Watch the show first before you judge her at all. I mean, you can't even judge her for that, for being bisexual.
yeah, well, that's Twitter in a nutshell.
Yeah, she's a smoke, dude.
A lot of people are mad because they think that she's just not a good actress.
I'm not gonna watch the series. I'll tell you that right now. But
I'm watching Batwoman.
it looks good.
I'm watching the crossover.
I'll watch it
too,
just to
that's
see her
coming
in
out.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll watch all things Batman except Gotham.
You gonna air that? Can you cut that?
What? About
What
you saying that she's a smoke?
And I'm gonna watch it. I'm saying too much now.
I don't think she got. Hold on. I don't think she got any backlash for being bisexual.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she
No, yeah, she did.
really?
Yeah.
When? When I was cast?
Yeah. Are you done?
If it's good, I guess I'll check it out. But so far, the CW hasn't really been my taste. I didn't like Arrow after the first season. It just felt very.
They suck.
Did nothing. I tried Supergirl for a couple episodes. Same thing with the Flash. Hopefully, this is different.
Did you really try Supergirl?
Yeah, when it was on Fox.
Oh, okay.
I'm a day one fan, bro.
Yeah, that's a stretch, dude.
Why watching it on Fox?
No, Supergirl. in
Apparently, Titans is getting good reviews too.
Supergirl's awesome.
It's hard to do superhero shows on TV. It's just something.
I would feel
missing.
like it's
they always
easier,
feel
no?
cheap.
I feel like it'd be easier to do it.
I watched like the first season of
You
Gotham.
can flesh them out
and-
more.
Superheroes are meant for comics and they're meant for movies.
I've never seen
They need to be
Smallville. I love
epic.
Smallville.
I remember
watched
I used to
Smallville.
watch Smallville all the time as a kid. I haven't seen it probably like 15 years.
Yeah.
I think
But-
Daredevil got it right for the most part.
That's an
The
easy
first
character
yeah.
because it's just him in the suit. I think that's an easier character to do on TV. But a character like even Arrow, my problem with Arrow wasn't production value. It was just cheesy.
Yeah.
There were so many of these soap opera-y scenes, if you want to call them that, where I just couldn't stay with the show anymore. Because all these characters, it just felt like everybody was just the same character. But Batwoman is my girl. If they make Batwoman a badass and she's solving fucking crimes and she's throwing batarangs, I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, she's gotten the crossover, and then is she getting her own show
next year.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see how she does in crossover.
You can't just watch the crossover. You're not going to know what's going on.
No, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I just want to see her.
I'll watch a recap video.
Yeah.
So we have another show, the new Star Wars show, The Mandalorian, and we talked about it on the last podcast. But now we have a set photo, and we also have a list of directors. This is really exciting news. This list of directors and this set photo is telling me this is going to be an 8-hour movie. This is just going to be another Star Wars movie. Yeah, that they're going all out for this show.
I hope so. I guess you have to, too.
This better fucking hit.
The directors are Dave Filoni is doing the first episode. Then you also have Deborah Chow from Jessica Jones, Rick Famuyiwa from Dope, Bryce Dallas Howard
she's done some shorts, but she never really directed, I don't think, a TV series before.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's interesting. And Taika Waititi,
Hell yeah.
who's doing, I think he's doing 2 episodes.
Well, I think
Or no, Filoni is.
Taika Waititi did Thor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Look at you.
He's
What?
like putting it all together. I'm proud of you, Teddy.
Well, there's another
You're one
rumor,
of us.
too, that Bryce Dallas Howard and Taika Waititi are
Going to
going to
be
be
actors.
in the show.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's awesome, too. Probably Bryce Dallas Howard a more prominent role because she's a pretty big-time actress. So,
Well, everybody forgets Taika Waititi in Green Lantern.
yeah, me too.
He was in it.
Yeah, I guess so did I.
Yeah.
He's not going to be playing the lead, I don't think. That would be...
Amazing.
It'd be different. It'd be weird, but
I really
guess.
want to see Pedro Pascal.
Me
as
too.
a lead.
Yeah.
That'd be a
That's
great
the guy
cast.
you got to get.
That'd be a
Yeah.
great
Pedro
cast.
Pascal with a Korg-like Taika Waititi character and Bryce
Sidekick.
Dallas Howard. Sign me up.
But my only
Did
stitch
Amy
was-
Adams say no?
What?
Did Amy Adams say no?
Why?
My only stitch with this is like, can you guys agree that too many heads is too much? Like,
You say this every
What
time.
type of heads?
You say this
Like-
every time when you see a series of multiple directors. Mostly,
too many
also,
people,
can
man.
you-
Too many
can-
ideas.
every
you just-
series has multiple directors.
Can you make your...
I don't know. I think like, but this is
You said this last
5
time.
directors on one show. It's
Every
not too much.
Every series has that. Very rarely do you have a
Yeah,
series.
now they're kind of doing it with Favreau. I mean, no, Valley for Sharp Objects did every episode.
Yeah, and what's his name?
Fukunaga for
Yeah, for-
Maniac.
I would have
Maniac.
liked Favreau. to
David Lynch
direct
for Twin Peaks.
One of them.
Yeah, but Lynch is not going to let anybody do anything.
Oh, yeah? Tell that
Mark-
to season 2.
Yeah, well, Mark Frost. Well, he left. Mark Frost was like, let me make a terrible side plot with a super strength. Yeah, whatever. No, it's not. I guess there can be some issues, but it's more of the showrunner who has the overlooking everything. So it's not really going to clash. But a lot of shows do. Like Game of Thrones does it.
Yeah, if you're making an 8-hour Star Wars show, too, I think you
Yeah.
might need other directors if the show is going to be that big with the production value.
And it helps too when you have, if it's going to be a big cast with like different characters to take every episode, like Game of Thrones, there's a main focus on different characters too. So you might have Bryce Dallas Howard directing an episode that's her character
Focus on
as the
certain
main point.
characters. Okay.
So she'll be better fitted to tell that story. And different things like that, or it's especially with an 8-hour series. I mean, different episodes are gonna have different tones, different things happening. Like Game of Thrones, sometimes it's a political drama. Some episodes are a little funnier. Some are just straight up battle sequences. So it's nice, depending on what episode you have, to have a different person in there that may adhere to their strengths as a director.
Okay. All right. You're convincing me.
All right.
Was it that I actually convinced you, or I just talked for too long? So
No.
you thought maybe.
No. You convinced me. I get it. That's like Breaking Bad is more focused on Walter and Aaron Paul. Like you can really focus on just those 2 guys, and you're saying with a bigger cast, it's harder to focus on everyone by yourself. It's like
And it depends on the type of show too. It's sometimes like Sharp Objects had that same vibe throughout the whole series, which added to it. So it made sense having the same director. And same thing with Maniac. It felt like it's just a long ass movie.
The way I'm seeing it now is, well, after what you're describing is like the head coach, then you have the offensive coordinator, then you have the quarterback coach, running back coach.
Then you got the GM overlooking everything.
Yeah. All right. I'm on board.
Okay, well, are you on board for Rian Johnson's new movie, Knives Out?
Yes.
That looks good, right? In terms of, just the cast.
Yeah.
The cast looks good. We got Lakeith Stanfield from Sorry to Bother You. Is that it? Stanfield? Yeah, it is. Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, and now they're saying Michael Shannon.
Oh, I love Michael Shannon.
It's a big time cast.
He might be my favorite actor. I love him in everything. Every movie he's in.
I love Craig.
He's never really the main
Superman
focus, but he's always awesome.
Bond. I love Daniel Craig and Bond.
Oh, yeah. Fucking dick.
Is there anything about this movie that's out, like a synopsis or just a cast?
Well, they say it's supposed to be like an Agatha Christie murder mystery. So, like Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah,
better,
I love murder mysteries. Like, I
Yeah.
live on the ID
Who
channel.
done it?
They're making a sequel to that.
Yeah, but Ryan
Snowman
Johnson.
stunk.
Right? You know what? Well, Snowman is like, ugh,
You watch that?
Yeah.
of course.
God.
Did you see Fallout yet? Mission Impossible?
No.
You're a disgrace. Ryan Johnson, knowing his style, you know what?
Was that just so you can say that to me?
Yes. I don't think I like him as a human being. No, I don't think I like him as a director.
Who?
I can't. I think there's not a movie of his that I like, that I love,
Well, here's the thing.
besides Brick.
Here's the thing. I mean, I think his style would be perfect for a murder mystery. And people are going to criticize it just from the name Rian Johnson. Oh, this movie's going to stink because I didn't like The Last Jedi.
Well, I didn't like Looper. So I didn't like Ryan Johnson before any of you guys, okay?
Okay.
I didn't like Looper. Go ask CJ. I told CJ, I was like, I'm going to see Looper tonight. And then I came back and I was like, I didn't like it.
I wasn't really feeling it.
What's that movie with Hayden Christensen? For some reason, I got confused with Looper and that.
Takers?
No, when he's just jumping around. Jumper?
Oh,
Is that with the time travel thing? Like
No, when he looks like at a picture and he can go to that place.
Isn't it Transporter?
Nah, it's something. But anyway,
I think it's Jumper.
Yeah, I think it might be Jumper.
Jumper.
But the
movie.
murder mystery, it's going to be, everything's going to be a commentary on murder mysteries and
But just because you don't like The Last Jedi and his...
Looper.
All right, we get it. You don't like fucking
and,
Looper.
And the Brothers Bloom.
That doesn't mean...
You ever see the Brothers
Can
Bloom?
I finish my fucking point?
I
God. Note it down. Write it. Bo does not like Looper. Got it. Etched in my brain. I'll
Timestamp it.
never forget it. I won't
Timestamp
even
it.
discuss Looper. I won't even bring it up ever again.
He brought it up though. Wasn't even you.
I know. He just wanted to throw it out there. Confirmed. Not like Looper. But anyway, regardless of your opinion on The Last Jedi, just because you
I
didn't
like
like
Brick,
it,
though.
yeah, I fucking hate you. Just because you didn't like The Last Jedi doesn't mean everything he's gonna make is gonna
Hate my
suck.
life.
So don't.
Who said that?
I feel like people are like, "Oh, Ryan Johnson do a movie and making their jokes."
I
They're-
think Daniel Craig is making a movie. Like he's the one that's gonna get the most fucking eyes on it, just as him.
Yeah, Chris Evans. I'm excited to see Chris Evans do something else besides Captain America.
Well, they're saying
Even though I
Craig's
love
gonna
him
play
as
like
Cap.
the Sherlock Holmes, right? He's gonna be playing like
Yeah,
the
and
detective?
Stanfield too. It's gonna be him and Stanfield. They're gonna be buddies. So
Were they gonna be detectives or something?
Holmes and Watson.
Watson and Holmes.
Watson and Holmes.
Knowing Ryan Johnson, he's got to flip it on us.
Damn, that'll subvert the hell out of me.
Yeah.
We should go see that movie opening night with like just a couple bottles of like whiskey and take a shot every time our expectations are subverted.
The end of the movie is gonna be them looking in the camera. It's like, it looks like you killed him. Cut to black.
But if my expectation is to be subverted, and that he does subvert my expectations, well,
Well, that was like Shyamalan too, where
you see what I'm
everyone was
getting at,
like,
Teddy?
I'm
feel
trying
like-
to follow it.
Yeah, I feel like you're
You got me
pick-
thinking just now.
Yeah,
Okay, why are you pointing at me?
Yeah, why are you like finger wagging him?
so I'm like,
The
he
hell?
knows.
Trying to finger bang Teddy?
I don't know how to say it, but I think Teddy got it, so that's why.
All right, we'll hold that for next. But I'll jot it down. I'll note it that you don't know how to say it. Everybody was expecting the Shyamalan twist in The Happening, and there was just no twist.
That's the twist.
It was like the air.
Yeah, that is the twist.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, I kind of wish there was still a twist. I mean, great cast,
I'd go see it.
and Ryan Johnson is
Actually, no, I probably would wait.
Just thinking of the Always Sunny when they're trying to make that script to give the M. Night Shyamalan,
Yeah.
and Dennis is pitching it. It's like, now the twist, and there is a twist. We show it. And they're talking
The
about the sex scenes. The twist is they show. Oh, God. Great show.
part of me feels like this is gonna be a movie where I just wait till HBO or Netflix to pick it up,
What?
but to watch it.
Why?
Oh, all right.
I don't know. As I went and saw Murder on the Orient Express,
I didn't see that yet. I've been wanting to, but I heard to
and
make.
I
a
regretted
sequel.
going to the movies and seeing it.
Well, Ted, don't let one bad experience at the old cinema stop you from going back. I feel like are you like, all right, if you're pumped for a movie, right?
Yeah.
And it comes out, reviews are that makes you not want to go see it.
If the reviews are
Yeah. Let's say
I'd go see
you're
it.
pumped, you're wanting to go see what's coming out.
If Star Wars Born,
Yeah, but we already know that's getting rave reviews.
Snowman, no, The Nun. I want to go see
that
The
came
Nun.
out like a month ago, so kind of.
I want to go see The Nun.
All right, let's say First Man came. You were really pumped to see it, and it came out 60% of Rotten Tomatoes.
I'd still go see it.
40,
I'd still go see it
30.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I'd go see it.
All right. I feel like that happens a lot where I'll be, not me, but like people will be pumped for a movie and the tomato score comes out and it kind of,
You let the scores dictate if you're gonna see a movie or not.
if I have no like knowledge of it and it came out, everyone's like, oh, this movie sucks and I won't go see it. But if it's like something I've been anticipating and it still comes out bad, I'll still go see it. Cause
I feel like we talked about this before, but would you rather go there with high expectations and have
be
it
disappointed
yeah.
or no, because I never really have too high of expectations, except for certain movies like Infinity War, obviously, and First Man. But it happens so many times where I have high expectations and it doesn't really meet them, so I just go in just
normal?
trying to get my own view on it.
Yeah.
I don't normally read. I'll read a couple of reviews or watch a couple people that I like, that I trust, and I kind of feel like I have the same sense of what we like to see in a movie to kind of gauge it. But
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I feel like I wouldn't mind reading someone's review and then seeing if they were right or not. You
I
know?
usually go back and watch after or read after.
Okay. You right over there?
Are you guys finished? Or are
Yeah.
you done? But I got some good fan questions, and I guess that does it for movie news. So we'll start.
Oh
with,
wait, Aladdin, Will Smith. Talk about that.
Oh, the picture of the lamp.
I don't know. I'm excited. I love Will Smith.
We'll wait for footage.
All right.
Disney with their live action remakes, every poster has just been, for Cinderella it was the slipper, for Beauty and the Beast it was just the rose, and now it's just the lamp.
Jungle Book was good.
The teaser poster is always one thing.
Okay.
All right, first question here from David Bastazar. Thoughts on Better Call Saul? At this point, I'm starting to think that it's better than Breaking Bad. That season 4 finale was something else. Have you guys seen Better Call Saul?
I'm not caught up on season 4 yet.
Not caught up.
Have you seen any season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that a serious question, or we just?
No, I don't. I didn't know.
Yeah,
if you've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
it.
I've seen him.
Okay.
I need to.
Just not season 4 yet.
I got to the point where now I have to rewatch it if I ever want to move forward again.
Yeah.
Because I stopped and then it's just been too long since I
just missed too many episodes in season 4.
I have been
Yeah.
seeing that a lot though. That people think it's better than Breaking Bad.
Really? Well, it's definitely a great show.
Vince Gilligan is just guy's a
He's on
beast.
fire.
Yeah, he's a genius. I don't think it's better than Breaking Bad, but it is probably still the best thing on television.
I feel like it's gotta be like, it's tough to beat Breaking Bad.
It's different though. Breaking Bad was very stylized.
You know what
Better
it
Call
is?
Saul is a lot slower.
I feel like people like it more. Well, 'cause I understand his opinion, because I feel like it's because they're connecting it to Breaking Bad, and it's making you just enjoy it more and like it more because you have that personal connection with Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but the connections are just a character or a line. There's not a lot of plot threads that go into Breaking Bad yet. Except actually, no, that's not true. What they're doing with Mike and G.
I love them.
I haven't seen the season 4 finale yet, so I need to see like the last 2 episodes. I haven't seen 9 or 10. But yeah, it's season 4 has been the best season so far. It just gets better. Gets better with every season. I'm so glad that Chuck is actually, you know what? Sorry.
Dude.
You guys need to catch up, man. Spoilers. Tom Hardy is a beast. This question comes from Aaron. Aaron
Is your
Dell
burner account?
24.
no, I want to use my same name as a burner account.
That'd be
Who would do that?
That'd be a twist, dude.
Yeah. I might
Try to
make
be
a burner
sneaky.
account and just troll everybody. That'd be funny.
Tom Hardy is a beast. So, favorite Tom Hardy role? Mine is Forrest Bondurant.
Favorite Tom Hardy role?
Wasn't Tom Hardy in Hurt Locker?
What's that movie with him and Chris Pine where they're fighting over the girl?
I think I saw that one.
Spy movie.
That's not bad.
It's not a bad flick.
They're fighting over Reese Witherspoon.
It's got to be Revenant. I think that's what Forrest Bunderin is from, right? Revenant?
I'm pretty sure he's in Hurt Locker, and I really
No, he's on in Hurt Locker. That's Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
Classic mix-up.
Dude, he's his fucking twin.
I'd say Revenant's his best performance easily. I thought he should have won supporting actor that year. Do you know who won off the top of your head?
2015. Think it wasn't it Mark Rylance?
For Bridge of Spies?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was gonna win. I thought that was a great performance. I mean, his role as Bane is iconic, but
Oh, he was in Inception too.
Do you guys
Yeah.
like him as Bane?
yeah, I think he's fine as Bane. I'm not really too hot on the movie itself. I think it's still really good, but I feel like it gets a little overrated. But I like the character of Bane. I like his portrayal. Dunkirk, he was good. I mean, he didn't really.
Yeah.
No one really had much to say in that one. So,
I actually thought Mark Rylance was the best in that movie.
he's good in Peaky Blinders too. I hear. I haven't really got to the point when he enters, but
Oh wow. And Taboo.
I'd say Dark Knight Rises.
Venom?
no.
You were born in the dark, molded by it.
I
Let
got
the games begin.
Don't you nail the impossible?
What?
Light it up. When he lights
Me?
up the giant
I can't do
batarang.
that.
Nash always used to say that you nailed it.
No.
Impossible.
My favorite thing you ever said, my favorite thing you ever said about this movie was like the writer writing the script, like, "Oh, you came back to die with your shitty."
Yeah.
Like, no, I came here to stop
Oh
you.
my god. It's like
Yes, yes, yes.
Bro, that's cheese.
No, see,
I
that's
got it.
not-
That's cheese, man.
That's just so underwhelming.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you talking about him? How you were
Yeah.
so upset with that? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
talking about? Yeah.
No, I was in the theater like, oh, he's about to deliver the line of the 21st century. I was like, no, I came back to kill you. I thought that's what he was going to say. It's like, yeah, I was on board with it because I'm a big anti-Batman killing people. So
Yeah.
I thought he was just ready to lose it. No, I came back to stop you. I was like,
Anyone else
looking
just hear that?
around.
Everyone's clapping.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Batman.
Oh god, that's funny stuff. I got.
But I love the line after that, too, when he finally defeats him. He's like, tell me where the trigger is, and then you'll have my permission to die. I was like, yo, he's going to snap his neck. He is good. I like him in Dark Knight Rises. He gets a lot of pushback now for that role.
Ooh, Christian Bale.
No. Tom Hardy as Bane.
Oh, okay.
As Bane. A lot of people don't like the voice. They don't like that he's
It's
soon.
really unique.
There are points where you can't understand a fucking word that he's saying. that seems to be a
That
continuing
opening-
trend.
That opening scene in the plane, that's a good scene.
With Littlefinger? You're a big guy. Oh, you. That's a good movie, man. Dark Knight Rises gets a bad rap.
There's just so many different like.
I was watching Joker scenes from Dark Knight, and that scene when he's recording on TV.
Are you the real Batman?
Oh my god, dude!
No. Then why do you dress like him?
Like, no.
me!
Oh,
That's
That's-
he
yeah,
let
that's-
Heath Ledger direct that.
Yeah.
That's awesome, right?
wow.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
He's got the Batman mask.
They were saying
I
he
love-
improv'd so much on that too.
I watched
movie.
that the other day. Still holds up. Still flawless. It's not even that he's the best Joker. It's just one of the best performances ever.
He was the first Oscar for a superhero movie, right? Ever?
Yeah.
I hate when
first
people
one.
try to devalue that performance
Yeah,
too
it's
by
bullshit.
saying that the only reason why he got nominated and won was because he passed away. But come on,
That's bullshit, man.
I think that's almost like a sad truth, though. Like, I do wonder
That-
if he lived,
dude.
if he would have won. I still think he deserved to win.
yeah. But
But
some
I'm not
people say
saying he did.
even nominated. Like
Right.
Robert Downey Jr. got nominated for Tropic Thunder.
Right.
You know, that's
That's terrible.
Yeah, but I think it's like my sister used to say this all the time about Biggie, that if Biggie didn't die, then he wouldn't be as big.
Yeah.
So it's always a question with these artists who die young and then they become. We say it all the time when a rapper dies, they automatically become top
yeah, like
five.
XXX.
We say that
Like, rest
facetiously,
in peace,
right?
but
It's like
fuck.
you die, you're top five.
Yeah.
But no, that performance is just, even if he didn't tragically pass away, it's still amazing.
Mhm.
It's so.
I got a question here from Joel Hodgson. I'm bad at names. Can't
Yeah, at
read
least pick an
names.
easy name to read.
No, it's like it's a normal last name, but I just can't read.
Hutchinson?
No. 3 questions. He's trying to really push his luck here. I
You didn't
guess.
have to pick them. Pick one of them.
Well, he says the NBA season starts very soon. What are your predictions for the season?
For the Knicks?
He says NBA. Warriors. So, Warriors win. No one comes close.
Celtics, Warriors.
Uh,
Celtics win.
Yeah, I got the Celtics winning it. I think
Really?
they pull the upset. Yeah,
no shot.
If they stay,
Golden
if they
State's-
stay healthy.
they match up really well with them. Match up every position. Celtics are loaded. If the Warriors didn't get Cousins, Celtics would be the favorite.
Close. Yeah,
Fucking hate
Kyrie
that
and
Cousins.
Hayward back.
They don't even need him. They're not going to play him until the playoffs. It's so annoying.
Yeah, but Horford's gonna lock him up.
I think this one's more for you. You're a big Beatles stan.
Do
Top
hate the
top
Celtics.
3 Beatles songs.
Top 3 Beatles songs? That's impossible.
Well,
You
first of
name
all, through
Taking a
God,
ride. She's leaving home, and something.
it. The Beatles. They did Surfing USA. Is that what they did?
oh
They did
my
that?
God.
That's Beach Boys. Never mind.
Oh my god.
And best character,
Caroline.
best written George R. Martin character in the books.
In the books,
Yeah,
it's Tyrion.
hell yeah.
Best arc is Jamie, but best written, like dialogue and just a combination of everything, it's Tyrion.
All right, we agree.
Teddy?
Teddy?
Didn't read the books.
Okay. All right, I got a question here from Cowboy at Gabe's Calling. Twin Peaks episode by episode review once Game of Thrones is done.
You can't fucking.
No,
I feel like reviewing Twin
No.
Peaks would just be.
we'd kill ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially,
Yeah, I concur.
100%.
there would be just so much different like challenges and obstacles within the show, but then like mid season 2, it would just get so bad,
Yeah,
and then season 3 it would just be like, I don't know.
that happened, yeah. I'd like to do more Twin Peaks videos, but episode by episode, we just wouldn't be able to do it. It would have been cool to do it while it was on, but it was airing at the same time as Game of Thrones season 7. So it was just impossible.
I wasn't caught up, and
Yeah.
it was the whole thing.
And I had to watch them on Monday. I couldn't even watch them on Sunday. But
That stinks.
yeah, it was fun though, having them both going at the same time. I do love that GIF, that meme,
That's aggressive.
where Dale Cooper was like, it's like after watching Twin Peaks after Game of Thrones, or watching Game of Thrones after Twin Peaks, and it's Dale Cooper, and he's like, what is this, kindergarten? It's an A+ meme.
Is that a respectable move, or is that just a stupid move
think
by
I-
Twin Peaks?
Yeah, I tweet about Twin Peaks the other day too. I forgot about that.
I don't think it's a stupid move because I don't think it's the same audience. Nobody watched Twin Peaks anyway,
Yeah.
because they aired 18 episodes. Game of Thrones did 7. So they were on for like 6 weeks before Game of Thrones came on, and then they were on for like
Okay.
4 weeks after Game of Thrones. So just nobody watched it anyway. So I don't think they were like, yeah, we could take these
I know.
motherfuckers on. Like, yo, you couldn't take on anything.
Hard Knocks, if you wanted to.
Hard Knocks. I got a question here from Manic Wolf HD at Manic Wolf HD. You mentioned in your last Game of Thrones Revisited that Rob Graywin thing was the top 5 most disturbing thing on the show. Why did you pick that for your top 5, and what are the other ones?
I don't think it's an official top 5. It's kind of in the moment. Like every time.
No, that
saying.
is top 5 for me.
I'm just saying, like a lot of times they just throw out like, oh, it's a top 5.
Top five
this,
disturbing.
What scene
top
was that?
5 that.
The burning fucking what's her face alive. Oh my god.
Shireen is
That's number 1.
top
Yeah.
5. Rob headless with the wolf sewn on.
I hate doing Thrones on this podcast though, because I don't know if anyone's seen up to this point or been out long enough, but I don't know. I still feel a little.
Timestamp it?
No, I'm just saying. I don't want to get too specific, so I'll speak in like Game of Thrones code. That if you watch a show, you'll know what I mean.
Talissa being stabbed.
Okay.
Talissa being murdered and her unborn baby at the Red Wedding, season 3, episode 9.
That was
The Reigns of
fucked up.
Castamere, directed by David Nutter.
Gonna piss a lot of people off.
If you haven't seen the Red Wedding at this point, and this channel, if you're listening to this channel, I think they've seen Game of Thrones.
All right, just
That's 3.
sorry
was
for
disturbing?
being
Disturbing.
thinking of other people
disturbing.
besides myself.
Ooh, the tickler. That whole sequence, just them in Harrenhal, is
Mhm.
disturbing.
Yeah.
And
I guess just all of Theon and
fifth. Yeah.
The hanging
Ramsay.
of everyone when they hang. I need the names when they stab Jon Snow and he. hung
Oh,
all the way
Sansa
back.
in season 5.
but that's yeah, it's like
That's
a
just-
different.
Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
And then
No, no, Oberyn.
He smashes his head.
That's the scream more so by
when Ramsay takes his finger out of it,
Ilaria.
Ramsay takes Theon's finger out of the skin. Oh my god, that makes me fucking crawl every time.
Yeah, but that
Actually, I think every scene
More
with Ramsay
visually
and him were disturbing.
right, the scream, just to see Oberyn, the way that what
Yeah.
happens to him, and then just the scream of horror. Also, maybe the scene with her and Cersei in season 7.
How did he get caught slipping like that?
He was feeling himself.
He was, man. He's dancing around him.
Today is
Idiot.
not the day I die. He was fucking swift, man.
Yo,
Guy had the great feet work.
the Viper.
Tywin was so shook, man. He was shitting himself.
This fucking guy did it again.
This question from David Lannister, longtime fan, aka Big Boss,
I like that.
Okay.
at Nerdy Lannister. Who's your favorite video game character of all time?
Can I pick my player?
Fuck, man.
From
Yeah.
2K.
I wish he specified it.
My guy from MLB The Show throws fucking heat. I love Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2. He was pretty dope. Or Altair. Yeah, I don't know. There's a few. I'm not really that big of a gamer. I'll play like the big games. More of a sports game, but Red Dead Redemption has always been one of my favorites. Assassin's Creed up until like the fourth one. Then they kind of
Last of Us.
Apparently the new one's really good.
The Last of Us.
Odyssey?
It was so interesting and intriguing.
Did you play The Last of Us?
Storyline, but
You really?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
No, not the whole thing, but
Oh, okay. So you don't get to say.
I'm playing it on.
I was going to say,
PlayStation.
just by default, probably Ellie from The Last of Us, because it's my favorite game. All right, question here from Nighthawk at
I
Brennan,
said Thanos.
Brennan Cayley. Thoughts on the Carter 5?
Nah.
couple good songs.
You didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I did. I only liked Uproar, Can't Be Broken,
Dedicate.
Uproar bumps.
and
Dedicate bumps, too.
the song with Travis Scott.
He was
Forget it.
flown on Dedicate. $1 million smile. I sell myself short if I grin.
Did you like it? You're a big Wayne fan.
I only got
was-
like 6 songs in. I got to Can't Be Broken, and I just go from the beginning.
Do you hate where he is now?
I hear the second leg of the album is bad,
It is.
but
I
it got pretty decent reviews.
I listened to the whole thing. A few good songs, but nothing more. Nothing I would. I usually download the whole album. I'll go through and then I'll go back like this, then like that.
Yeah.
Only like 3 songs made it onto my playlist. It's too much. There was a point when Lil Wayne was on every fucking song ever made.
That was my guy. You guys know this.
Yeah, man.
Back in the day, he was my favorite rapper.
Well,
Yeah, when
he
he-
was
when he
everyone.
said,
he was killing it, man. He was great.
When he
And
dropped next time you mentioned Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, don't forget Wheezy Baby. I was like, okay,
I was like, yeah, I'll consider that.
maybe one day.
Next time I mention those 3, I might consider mentioning you.
And
He
then-
fell off when he went to jail. Like I feel
Well, I
like that's
think-
his turning point.
With rappers, because they get so rich so quickly.
But
And
what else can you rap about?
Yeah, well, I guess you can just try and reinvent yourself. I mean, Kendrick Lamar has done it. His 3 albums sound nothing alike. They're all so very unique.
Well, that's like I wish Eminem would just stop. I enjoyed the album, but
he
I
might be
just
like
wish he
the
would
best
just
case
stop.
of like just.
Yeah, he doesn't seem lazy. He's just artistically, he's just lost it. Like, he doesn't know what to rap about anymore.
It's he kind of just
He's annoying.
yeah.
The Carter 5 to me was, I haven't even finished it, but I listened to Kamikaze once and I was like, never again.
Really?
And that, what was the album last year? Revival?
That was
That was like the,
That was the worst thing I've
my
ever heard in my life.
goodness, yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't hear this and this is us.
oh no.
Fucking nerd soup. I heard you talking shit. Now I gotta burn you.
Hop in my coupe. Chris D'Elia
Soon
nailed it.
coming out talking about comic books and movies and stuff.
Okay, Aaron.
That's all I got.
Him and the mannequin.
That's
Nerd
funny.
soup yapping and yapping.
That's hilarious.
Question here from Jordy54 at JordanL74473385. What's your thoughts on films getting different ratings in different countries? Venom in the UK was rated 15, and in the States, it's PG-13.
Whoa.
Do you think it should be level? I got turned away because my son was 12. Damn. Really?
That sucks.
That's
You're-
weird.
They turned you away?
You can bring in
If you're
younger
older
kids
than
if you're an
yeah.
adult, right?
It might be different in the UK. It might be like, no, doesn't matter if you have an adult supervisor.
To be honest with you, though, I kind of like they turned them away.
Supervisor.
What do you mean?
You can't have kids seeing this stuff.
Well, they say that too, that in the U.S., we censor sex, but when it comes to violence, it doesn't matter. And in the UK, it's flipped. It's that they don't censor anything sexual, but violence, they have a lot of censorship on.
I wonder
And a lot
what
of people
their,
say that.
like sexual violence crimes are and all that stuff. compared to
Sexual
us.
violence crimes?
You know, like compared to us.
No, I think it's also like when LeBron came out and said,
Fuck you.
we're going to have to get stats on the sexual violence crimes.
No, you're saying that
You been watching
they
SVU?
we censor the like sex scenes, and they don't over there, but they censor violence.
Yeah, I think they're just more,
and we don't censor violence.
they're more open to sexual content than we are, but it's the opposite with violence. Where something like Venom, where Venom gets a rating for 15, for over here it's 13. It's a 2-year difference. But it's like what LeBron said with his kids, that he lets his kids drink wine. That's a European thing as well. You know, get a little wine with the dinner.
Well, I feel like that's just like the way to cope with alcoholism over there. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good for you, but you can have a
You're
glass.
misreading every fucking situation, man. You're all over the place.
Well, a glass.
You think that they're coping with alcoholism by letting their children drink wine with dinner?
God.
Well, because they say a glass of wine is good for you. Isn't that what they say in Europe?
No, I think that they're trying to show them, listen, that wine is good in moderation.
Oh,
But that's why I think that kids in Europe, I don't really know, I'm just assuming, that they're not out with their friends trying to shoulder tap and, chug beers because they've already tasted alcohol. They know what it is.
Oh, okay.
They're not discovering it for the first time like in America where it's, the first time I drank was at a park somewhere.
First time I drank, I got alcohol poisoning.
Were you there that day when I stole one of my parents' bottles of Kahlua?
I don't think so.
We couldn't find anything to mix it, so we mixed it with milk.
What the fuck?
I don't know. We were fucking 14, dude.
Yeah, see, that's the difference.
Ew.
Well, what do you think about movies being rated differently? Looks, it just seems like a cultural thing.
I don't care. I can
I'm
see
old
any
enough.
movie I want. It's always something cool about going to see an R-rated movie with one of your parents, or hey, Mom, he buys tickets for this horror movie when we were little.
Well, look at China. It's like they just straight up ban
Yo, it's so weird.
certain movies.
it
It's
sucks.
so
I don't-
weird that you're saying this.
I don't think
'cause
any film or basically piece of art, to an extent, shouldn't be censored.
Because I listened to a podcast, no free ads, Sword and Scale, and
Why do you say no free ads?
no free ads, man.
You
But
don't,
are they
do you
paying
like
you though? But you
No.
still say their
I
name.
know.
Do you like the podcast?
So I want them to know. Yeah, I enjoy it.
You want them to know that you're not getting a second mention unless you pay
Yeah.
us.
So it's good, promote your podcast you like.
I always think that's the name of the podcast is no free ads,
No.
and then I look it up and it doesn't exist.
I feel like they say that on every single podcast I listen to.
No free ads.
They'll talk about something like, nah, no free ads. We should start doing that. Even though we
That's
don't
why
have
I'm starting
we
it.
don't have ads.
Anyway, it's a podcast about crime,
Okay.
and
Like
today
Serial?
I listened.
Crime.
No, like unsolved murders and stuff, and that they delve back into the stories and TV coverage and everything. But today I listened to a podcast about children who murder and shit like that, and I was always wondering if how much of an influence is seeing violence on TV and not censoring your kids when they're watching shit like that.
Are you a video game causes violence guy?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I really wonder if kids playing video games like this and seeing violence on TV and watching TV shows that are violent, if this actually has an effect on them, or if it's just if they're gone, they're gone.
I'm sure there's
You know?
studies you can Google or something.
Yeah, but that's impossible to.
Yeah.
I know, but
It's so case by case.
I think
Whenever somebody takes an extreme position, I have to push back against it. You always get it from the government, from politicians. They talked about it with hip hop. They talk about it with video games, with movies. That these things are causing our children to be violent.
I think
Maybe.
it's,
It might be one person.
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, I think if
it's a
that
question I
person,
want to know. Is I'm gonna have
People are
having a kid
different.
soon.
To go the other way is ridiculous too. To say that it's never caused anybody to be violent.
I think people
That's
are
also ridiculous.
People are all
Yeah.
different, so
Yeah,
different.
that's what I'm saying.
different things.
You
can-
learn from what you watch, man.
No, but I'm saying, like Aaron's saying, it's case by case for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. So when
I
you
think most of it is just being brought up by just in a terrible environment.
Yeah,
And
when
it's
you-
nature, nurture.
when you generalize over something like that, it's too much. It's too convoluted. But I would say that I think keeping things from people makes you want that thing more. So I think it's better to introduce and kind of explain rather than just keep it away altogether or let them go and unsupervised use
Yeah, because
with things like alcohol. Why are we? This is. I
It's a
don't know. I don't
discussion,
want to
man.
think
It's
this
a
hard.
discussion.
I have a fucking hockey game in 20 minutes. I gotta get ready. I gotta get in the zone. I don't want to think this hard. I gotta be
That's
thinking
all right.
about only thing on this mind: stopping pucks.
well, I'll talk to Bo when you leave.
All right, you guys can sit down.
All right, well, we got our last question here by that one spooky guy at SoulSurge100. Good Twitter page. I follow him. He's got a good account. Talks movies, pop culture, stuff like that.
I'll give him a follow.
His question is, who are you guys going to main in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, if you are at all interested in the game? Well, you guys don't have Switch.
I need to get it.
Um,
You can play live on Switch.
now, you
right?
guys have both said that you're just scared to play me, right? That's why you're not getting Switch?
You can play live on Switch.
Yeah, no, you can play online, yeah. Well, if you're going to get it, who would you main out of the roster? The roster's
What's the
huge now.
roster?
It's like 1 million characters.
Captain Falcon.
Captain
Pikachu.
Falcon. I'm just going Samus.
I paid the same
Pikachu.
player with the same player for like 20 years. I'm not gonna
Either Pikachu
stop
or
now.
Zelda.
Or I might do Game & Watch. Might switch it up.
You know who was nice? The robot with Luigi.
Who's that? Oh, I thought you meant the robot.
Robot Luigi.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what the
No,
hell?
I've heard of
Nash,
Metal
the robot
Mario.
playing-
But
Yeah, I was
Robot
gonna say.
Luigi.
Nash playing with the Luigi. He was nice.
Who are some of the new aren't they introducing
It's too much.
Mr. Pac-Man's in it, right?
Too many characters, too many buttons, too many combinations. I
The
like
better-
the old school.
the better-
N64. Give me GameCube.
Don't
at
ever
the
kid
most.
yourself.
Yeah.
That ends.
The better
Yo,
Super
you're-
Smash is the N64 expanded one. That's like the most Like
Yeah,
they
you only need is
expanded
10
it.
characters.
Yeah, it
if
was
you go more than 10
expanded
on a
and-
roster, then you lose me. But I can't wait for this game.
Who are you gonna play with?
I'm playing it once you get it.
I'm gonna play with the turtle.
You playing Smash tonight?
Turtle's got a Switch. And who
you
else
playing
has a
Smash
Switch?
tonight?
Cam. I'm gonna play with Cam and Manny.
Nah, have fun.
You keep dodging my question.
Do you want to play?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, that's our podcast today, folks. We're going to be playing our ceremonial post-podcast game of Smash.
Yeah, I
Except
got
for
10
Aaron.
minutes.
I gotta leave.
Gotta
got
go
10
play
minutes.
hockey, so I'll just do a classic Teddy one-on-one.
Oh, you fucked.
Bo and Teddy one-on-one, taking it back. And thank you guys for listening. Once again, you can listen to us on iTunes and SoundCloud. Send us your fan questions and enjoy your life.
Follow me.
Until
Please.
next time.
I need followers.
Why do you always beg for followers?
I want followers, man. I want to beat you.
You think Jesus was begging for followers?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's true.